I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash?
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And quickly finding Reagor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts going to keep this himself. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're going negative. I was. Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. And this is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. First running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Chiefs.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete.
Pass
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
The sideline and incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff looking right. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 48-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And that'll set them back 5. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Oh, good move at the 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
At the 31.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6. On the move to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chiefs, nothing.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Powerful running. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Chiefs, 14-yard line.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.